Rules for speaking at live events. Number 1, do your preparation at home. There is not going to be time on site for you to do a full rehearsal. You need to do all of that homework in your own time. Get your slides ready, get your script ready, rehearse it for real, out loud. Ideally, get some feedback from me if you want. You've got to really dig into the details of this. It's not enough to go, yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing, and then show up and expect to have the chance to iron out the kinks when you get to the venue. That ain't gonna happen. You've got to really, really commit your time and your energy to doing your rehearsal at home. That includes things like, am I standing up? Am I sitting down? If I'm sitting down, where do I want my chair? In an ideal world, if I'm standing up, am I moving around? What kind of space have I got on stage? You may not have the answers to these questions, but have your questions ready for when you get to the venue. So your positioning and your movement, think about it, make some choices, and make a plan A and a plan B. How about technical stuff? How about sound? Practice holding a substitute microphone in your hand, because if you get used to gesturing with both and then someone says, hey, you got to have a handheld mic today, that's going to suddenly feel very strange, and you may end up gesturing with the microphone over here and no one's going to hear what you're saying. So practice with that. If you're going to have a clip-on mic, you need to know, okay, am I wearing something where a mic can clip to it? Have I got a pocket where I can keep my battery pack? Yes, microphones have got battery packs. So thinking about the space and the potential for movement, thinking about technical, specifically on the sound. We'll talk more about what happens with sound and space and movement when we get to the venue in my next video. Other things that you might want to think about are, do you need notes with you? Do you need cue cards? Cue cards should be small. They should be on firm card so that they're not flimsy and floppy. And have you got something to keep those in order? So if you drop them, are they all going to scatter, or are they all going to stay in the right sequence? Practice using those cards, because you're going to need a mix of glancing down and then reconnecting, looking up at the audience. So are you able to do that? Are the notes really working for you? Are they in the right size font? These are really small details, and I am not that kind of person, believe me, but over the years I've learned that it's important to have these thoughts, have these conversations, and have your contingency plans ready. So space and movement, sound and technicalities, notes and what you're going to do with them. And then, of course, how's your delivery? Do you know what? When you get into that venue, there's going to be so much going on. It's going to be quite distracting. You're not going to feel like you get a good run, a good solid full rehearsal. So do it at home. You can record it. You can send it to a colleague, send it to a friend, send it to myself, get some feedback on it, or even better, get in a room with someone and see if you can really use the human being in the room to deliver that message with some impact. So that's what you need to do to start prepping for that off-site event.